What's up, guys? It's Raf in the RAFCAVE. Welcome back to another video. So look what Denon has announced yesterday. Brand new AVRs for our home theater enjoyment for 2020. Now, more importantly, these are the new updated receivers to handle all the new stuff coming out later in the year. So my good website, Flat Panels HD, has put out an article here that I want to look at with you, and we'll go over a few things and then give you my opinions on this stuff right here. Let's look at this stuff right here. So Denon announces first HDMI 2.1 receivers for 8K 60, 4K 120 pass-through. That's incredible, right? Finally, right? Devices that are coming out the end of the year, next-gen consoles, PS5, Xbox Series X. I'm getting them both. 2.1 outputs, right? Unfortunately, all our nice, shiny home theater receivers that we own, they're not going to pass that stuff, right? And also, all the receivers that we own now, we're playing Xbox One X with VRR and ALLM, all that stuff. Well, ALLM works, but VRR, it won't pass through. So that's already cutting the quality of our next, our awesome gaming machines. So these new Denon receivers, they're going to add those inputs. Now, before we get too far, let's scroll down these. Improvements here. So Denon announced, I think they have 4 new receivers coming out. 8K 60, 4K 120 signals, which you're looking for next-gen consoles and players. So it looks like these new ones, all ER compatible. They're going to have the new HDCP 2.3, which is nice for handshake for the new future stuff. Now Yamaha, they plan to announce some receivers also, but we haven't seen too many specs on those. But Denon said, we're going to jump in. Here you go. Boom. Right? They got their new 6700H at $2,500, 4700H, $1,699, 3700H, $1,199, and their 2700H at $849. All be later, starting next month. Later this month, actually. Now, here we go. Besides 2.1 ports, 8K 60, 120 pass-through from the example PS5, Xbox, right? We're going to get that 2.1 VRR, QMS, and ALLM. However, now this is the point of this video. They're only allowing one full bandwidth HDMI input. Only one that'll handle either 8K 60 or the 4K 120. Which we need for our high-end PCs, video cards coming out, and of course the next-gen consoles, which will definitely be out by November. They're only giving you one. And they're only 40 gigabits. That's another point I'm going to make here. So much for this 48 gigabits per second we need for these new high-end devices coming out the end of the year. So much for, the CX LG has been downgraded because you're missing out on those 8 gigabits. No. Denon says you don't need that. You don't need that 8 gigabit extra. 40 gigabits is plenty. So another reason why the CX GX OLED is incredible with that better processor. But that's another thing. Only one input. So for me, that means when I get a PS5 or an Xbox Series X, I'm going to have to decide which one I want to plug in. Are we going to unplug and plug in all the time and wear out that port? Or are we going to search for the first person to come out, the first company to come out with an HDMI 2.1 switch? That's going to allow us to switch between back and forth, which could lead to more complications of connecting, right? More handshake issues. What if it's missing a certain feature that you needed because of that splitter or that switcher? Great. That's more garbage we got to think about in the future. Maybe you're just getting one device. Okay, fine. But for me, I love games. I got to have both systems. Or if you're a PC user, you got a high-end PC and you want to get either PS5 or Xbox Series X, what are you going to do, right? So that's my point. Now, of course, there's a lot of good features about the Denon receiver, which we haven't even talked about, but I got to stop at that one input. My excitement went from the heavens down to the basement when I saw there's only one port. I can't believe it. 2 ports at minimum. 3 ports should be recommended. But holy cow, Denon, come on, man. So that's the thing. Now I know, you can run all your devices into your TV if you have a nice quality TV, and then do eARC back to your, one port or whatever in your receiver. But, hey, the CX doesn't have DTS pass-through, so you're going to lose the high-end DTS from PS5 if they're going that route. Dolby Atmos, no problem. That's fine. But then again, what do we buy a receiver for? We want to have that be the heart of your system. The heart of your home theater is the receiver. That does all the audio, video pass-through, the switching. We want that to be the hub. TV is our monitor. Give us that glorious picture quality. That's a whole other thing. So we're moving down, the 6700, 11 channel amp, awesome, right? Low THD, 5%, which has always been that way. It's great. Full 8K 60, 120 support with upscaling, great. One supported input. Yep, 2.3 HDCP. Yep, we got that. It's got 3 outputs. I love that 3 output thing for Denon. That's been great. You got zone 2 and you got a second monitor somewhere. Three outputs is cool. Dynamic HDR, of course, HDR 10 Plus is going to be supported. That's kind of a new thing, I think. But it's going to handle all the HDR formats. Not to saying that HDR 10 Plus is a must, because that thing is a sinking ship anyway. Yeah, looks pretty good. I mean, it's got all the specs ticked. All the specs are ticked. It'll handle all your video, great audio, plenty of power, upgradability, pre-outs, voice control, streaming wirelessly, all this stuff. You're going to add more channels with front wide speaker support. That just adds more dimension in your home theater when you have some wide speakers. I don't currently have wide speakers in the RAFCAVE, but maybe your room has a different configuration. You can take advantage of it. It's kind of like with Yamaha's, height speakers. Just adds more atmospheric sound. Otherwise, Bluetooth is there, Wi-Fi. Is it Wi-Fi 6? I don't see a 6 around here. I think it's just Wi-Fi 2.4 and 5 gig dual band. I don't see Wi-Fi 6. Why'd you drop the ball there? Huh? A lot of these new routers are the AX Wi-Fi protocol 6. What's going on there? Drop the ball there for Wi-Fi folks. Odyssey calibration is fantastic, of course. That's great. All the check marks there. I love Odyssey. They do a great job. But yeah, Denon's an amazing company. I love Denon. I've had Denon in my theater many times. I have Marantz currently in the home theater, and I had a Denon sold my 4300H is gone. So I'm just going to wait and see what happens. And hopefully Yamaha picks up the pieces that have at least 2 or 3 2.1 HDMI inputs. Sony could be coming out with something. And of course, Onkyo. They always give you bang for your buck. I have no problem with Onkyo. I've had Onkyo for many times before as well. So let's see what they come out. I'm pretty sure Onkyo will give you at least 2 to 3. I know they do a great job with the HDMI ports. So otherwise, guys, that's my little intake on the new Denon receiver. I think it's fantastic that they're finally rolling out new receivers. That's great. That's great for the industry. It's great for us enthusiasts, home theater. We want to know when these 2.1 receivers are coming out so we can start upgrading. So I gotta say, for me personally, I'm gonna pass on the Denon until they can come out with at least 2 to 3 ports. I'm off that ship. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day. Take care as always. Home theater rules. Love technology like this. It's pretty cool to see it starting to come out. You guys have a great day. Take care, guys. Peace.